Hi, Else here, and today we're starting our series of videos on merchandising operations. Up to now, we've been focusing on service companies. Service companies are easy to use as an introduction to business because we don't have to deal with the complexity of inventory. After all, in a service company, the company performs a service. Then they pay their employees for doing the work and then collect the cash from their customers. The operating cycle for a service company is very simple. So, just who are service companies? Examples would include an accounting firm such as KPMG that provides audit and accounting services, or a bank such as the Bank of Montreal providing financial services, or a company such as FedEx which provides shipping services. The main source of revenue in a service company is revenue for providing services. They may sell products such as FedEx selling boxes, but revenues from services is their main source of income. Why do we cover merchandising operations in this course? You've probably heard of GDP, short for Gross Domestic Product. GDP growth is a measure of how fast the economy is growing, and it's an indicator of the economic health of the country. By far, the most important driver of GDP growth is personal consumption. Believe it or not, personal consumption accounts for 2/3 of household spending and more than 70% of total economic output, also called GDP. And what's the main component of personal consumption? Retail sales. Basically, we like to buy things, and more things, and our buying habits keep the economy chugging along at a good pace. So, you can see why merchandising is an important topic in any accounting course. Merchandising is one of the largest and most influential industries in North America. In 2012, our consumer-driven North American economy had retail sales totaling approximately $5 trillion. That's 5 with 12 zeros. I'm not kidding. 12 zeros. So, when we talk about merchandising operations or retail sales, who are we talking about? Where do we go to spend all our money? Retail sales can be broken down into different areas, and they cover pretty well everything we buy. Auto dealerships, internet retail, department and discount stores, food and beverage stores, including groceries, restaurants, gas stations, clothing stores, health and beauty stores, electronic and appliance stores, building and garden supply stores, sporting goods and hobby stores, furniture stores. All of these businesses are merchandising operations and they all carry and sell inventory. How does that affect the operating cycle of a company that's a merchandising company? It makes it more complex. Merchandising companies have to purchase inventory, pay for the inventory, sell it to the customer, collect the cash from their customers, and then buy more inventory to start the process all over again. That means that merchandising companies wear two hats. They act as both the buyers when they purchase inventory to put it on their shelves and the sellers when they sell the inventory to their customers. This fact makes the accounting for merchandising operations much more complex. So, what is inventory? Inventory is a finished goods that merchandisers buy so they can resell it to their customers. Inventory is an asset because the company owns it, and it has future benefit because it will help the company to generate revenue when they sell it. Remember from our videos on financial statements that inventory is a current asset because, for most merchandising companies, the inventory will be sold within a year or operating cycle, whichever comes first. When inventory is sold, it moves from being an asset on the balance sheet to an expense on the income statement called cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is the total value of all inventory sold during a period. It's an expense because it's used to generate revenue. So, what accounting systems can be used to record the purchase and sale of inventory? Well, that's the subject of our next video.